31 Proverbs in 31 Days, chapter 29. Verse 11 says, a fool gives full vent to his spirit, but a wise man quietly holds it back. Right, it feels really good to vent to a trusted friend or your spouse. I think that's the way it needs to be, or maybe a pastor, parents, whatever. The Proverbs, though, I think is choosing to deal with people who just let it all out all the time to whomever might be in the room. There's really an element of foolishness to that, and there might be two specific problems. One is, really, who cares? Honestly. And number two, you kind of develop a reputation of being a person that people want to avoid. Proverbs says a wise man quietly holds it back. Now, you need a place to vent. I don't think that means you internalize everything and just live a life of internal turmoil. I think that means is that you give some time to process what you're thinking, process your emotions. You have to get through what you're going through, and then there's an appropriate time to vent to a trusted friend. But don't be that guy who just blurts out everything all the time that people want to avoid. Nobody wants to listen to that guy because all he ever does is dominate conversations, opens his mouth and just lets everything out. If a person does that all the time, you have to ask them where's the joy in their life. Healthy people can't handle that level of constant negativity. It can bring you down. You should pray for people like that, but a person like that, needs to be able to appropriately deal with that venting, and that's a journey of maturity that doesn't happen overnight. So let it out, but only when you need to, and crucially with somebody you can really trust, and when you've given your emotions enough time to settle so that you can talk it out, and as you're talking it out, you can start to verify whether or not your complaint was legitimate, because your trusted friend will be able to tell you that, whether or not you've come to the correct conclusion in your own mind, because your friend will most likely confirm that to you in the conversation. True friendships pretty quickly show you whether or not you're on the right track. Today's dram is the Auchentoshan 3 Wood, a Glaswegian lowland distillery, actually the closest distillery to where I grew up. Like all lowlands, it's smooth, it's got a toffee note, it's biscuity, it's rich, it's got cherries in it, treacle, a real treat. So drink it slowly, control your emotions if possible. Tomorrow, chapter 30.